A lot of times we have seen very average cars getting amazing engines, but a lot of times we have also seen excellent cars getting mediocre engines. In this video, I'm going to tell you 5 cars which are excellent, which are really good, which are very capable, but they have just about average engines. And we'll start off with number 5. At number 5, we have the Mercedes-Benz A-Class and the Mercedes-Benz GLA. Now, the new A-Class limousine and the GLA are amazing cars. They look really good. They have amazing build quality. They have a lot of features, and overall, they are really nice packages. But the petrol engines on both these cars, the same engine is shared on both of them. That is really average in terms of performance. Both the cars are powered by a 1.3 liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine, which makes just about 160 PS and 250 Newton meters of torque. And when you pay upwards of 50 lakh for a car like this, you expect some more power and some more refinement from the engine. Now, this 3-cylinder engine is okay in terms of performance. Refinement could have been better. Some more punch would have also been welcome. But thankfully, both the cars get a nice diesel engine also, and you also get more powerful AMG variants, which are quite fun to drive. And now we'll move on to number 4. At number 4, we have the third generation BMW X1, which was recently launched in India. Now, the second generation of the X1 used to get 20D and 20i trims, but the third generation is offered in 18D and 18i trims. Now, if we talk about the petrol engine first, the petrol engine is a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine making just 134 horsepower and 230 Newton meters of torque. Imagine even the Hyundai Creta and the Kia Seltos Turbo make more power and more torque than this. Now, the older X1 petrol used to make upwards of 190 horsepower and 280 Newton meters of torque, so this one is a significant downgrade. Now, if we talk about the BMW X1 diesel, well, the second generation 20D used to make around 184 horsepower, but the new one, the 18D variant, makes just about 148 horsepower and 360 Newton meters of torque. So yes, both the petrol and the diesel engines of the new X1 are a downgrade in terms of power and torque. In fact, cars like the Scorpio N and the XC700, which cost half of what the X1 does, even they produce a lot more power. Now, of course, the new X1 is better than the older X1 in a lot of ways. It looks better, it is bigger, it has a lot more features and technology, but BMW has gone down on power. At number 3, we have the Tata Altroz and the Tata Punch. Now, the Altroz and the Punch, they are based on the same Alpha architecture. Both of them are amazingly capable cars. They look dope. They have a 5-star safety rating. They have a very good balance of ride and handling. They have a decent list of features too, but the 1.2 liter 3-cylinder Revotron naturally aspirated petrol engine is average at best in terms of performance. The low end is just about okay, the mid-range is very flat, and the top end isn't very exciting either. This engine has very slow acceleration times, and somehow it doesn't do justice to these capable cars. Now, the Punch gets only this single engine option, but the Altroz also gets a diesel and an I-turbo petrol engine option, and both of these are better than the Revotron. Now, coming to number 2, we have Maruti's Brezza and the XL6. Of course, I'm talking about the 1.5 liter K15C petrol engine, which is again a naturally aspirated unit, and this engine powers a whole lot of cars like the Ciaz, XL6, Ertiga, Brezza, and even some variants of the Grand Vitara. This engine has amazing refinement. Yes, it is very silent, it has no vibrations, but power delivery is not all that great. This same engine in its earlier avatar, the K15B1, used to feel a lot more peppier. This one is a little less peppy and a little more fuel economical. However, the tuning has been done in such a way that the cars feel a bit lazy, and if you really want to overtake other vehicles quickly on the highway, you have to plan your maneuvers well in advance. This engine could have done with some more punch, which would have added to the driving fun of these cars. At number 1, we have a very popular, very affordable, and a very capable practical 7-seater, which is the Renault Triber. The Renault Triber is a very value for money car. It is practical, it has a 4-star safety rating also, but the only fly in the ointment over here is the 1 liter 3-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol engine. This one makes just 72 horsepower and 96 Newton meters of torque, and that is quite underpowered for a car of this size. Yes, the Triber needs more power, it needs more grunt, and with 10 people on board, the 1 liter engine does struggle a bit. Now, the Renault Triber Turbo was going to be launched really long back, but it has still not arrived, and I think a turbocharged variant to the Triber will add some much needed life to the car. So these were the top 5 cars according to me, which are really good packages, but they have mediocre engines. Which other cars come to my mind? Well, the Volkswagen Polo 1 liter MPI and the Ford Figo 1.2 petrol also come to my mind, but both of them have been discontinued long back. Which other car can you think of? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.